So this is a short video just to show how to go through the checklist on a SLING 4. This is a standard panel from SLING themselves with a G3X, a G5, GNC 255 radio and a Garmin autopilot. So we've done the outside checks and we're in the plane now to do the inside checks. First thing we do is put the brakes on, pull this lever back and switch the part brake to on. Next thing is the battery backup. By clicking this will bring on the G3X, and that shows us that the backup battery is working. And then we can hit the EFIS 1 button. We need that on because when we hit the master, if that's not on, then the G3X will go off, but we need that on. So let that boot up. In the meantime, you can put the master on. And the prop. Check the throttle. When it loads up, you just got to press OK. I like to put it to the main screen for all the instruments on the engine, so you can see your voltage, fuel pressure, oil pressure and oil temperature, so you're all good to go when you fire up. So check the throttle and then select your fuel. I know that the right tank's got the least amount of fuel, so I'm going to put it on the right tank. Main pump, which is just next to the master, switch that on, and usually need a bit of choke just to get it started. Make sure the throttle is fully closed. Clear prop. Next button to press is avionics.
1 2 1 2. Seatbelt on. Okay, so when you start, you want to get the choke closed as soon as you can. There's a bit of a balance of giving it some throttle and putting the choke in. Don't want to go over 2,500, 2,000, 2,200 is kind of where you want to be as your RPM, just there. Now we can switch on EFIS 2, which is the G5. Nav lights, obviously we've got the avionics on. You can put the L2 on. I like to put this on when we're taxiing, when we've first started, because obviously we've used a bit of battery, and that gives, if I just click this on here, you'll see the voltage go up to 14. Switch it off, or 14.1, switch it off, and it drops down to 13.6, so it's still charging, but it's just giving it more of a boost if you hit that. You don't want that while you're flying, it's just a nice thing to boost. Or just after startup, and I often put it in just after landing as well. In the outside checks, you would have put the flaps down in order to check them, so we put the flaps back up. So our temperature's now in the yellow, which means we can taxi. We don't want to rev it too much, but we bit enough just to get us to taxi through our run-up checks. Parting information: this is Golf Sierra Lima India Victor, parked in front of the west hangar. Information Delta 1 PLB, QFE 1007. Request taxi for circuit detail.
Sierra Lima India Victor, pass information. Hello, squawk 7365, cross runway 32, hold Alpha 3.
Squawk 7365, cross runway 32, hold Alpha 3, Golf India Victor. Brakes off. So, ideally when taxiing is to hold the yoke right back, especially on grass, just take the pressure off the nose wheel. So it's just a practice I do. What's tricky is you're adjusting power, brakes and everything else as you do it. So it's tricky. Okay, brakes on. Okay, so trim's neutral. We're gonna check the box. Everything moves nicely. Elevator's doing what it's supposed to do. That's fine. Flaps. We'll set them to 1 for short field takeoff. Auxiliary pump on. We're going to change the tank to the left. Left to 8. Circuit breakers are all in. Just check those. Instrument check. We are squawking 7365, which we've been told to. And our QFE is 1007. Revs per minute, we're going to set that to 4,000. When you get it to 4,000 or thereabouts, so left mag, slight drop.
Flight information, Golf Charlie Golf Foxtrot Golf, request to West Apron.
Both, and then right.
Information, taxi West Apron.
Okay, they've got to be intolerant, so they're more or less the same, so that's all good. And then the prop, send that to manual, and then hit the course button, revs come down, obviously makes a bit of a noise, and then by hitting auto, you should put it back to how it was. That tells me that it's all working well. It's all working well, so I'm going to drop the power now to idle. And check she runs on idle. She runs on idle, no problem. Go back to 2000. Okay, that's the power checks. Check the definitely on manual on the prop. And we're on takeoff. Alt 2 off. Taxi lights off. Canopy check. Canopy cross check. Okay, so we're going to rotate to about 50. A little bit different on field because you're just protecting the nose wheel, so you just want to kind of keep it neutral and then try not to get it to bounce. Golf Sierra Lima Indy Victor, Alpha 3 ready for departure.
Golf Indy Victor, runway 26 right, session 260 degrees 15 knots, take off at your discretion.
Taking off 26 right, Golf Indy Victor. So that's good, the wind is right in our face, is where we want it. Okay, so we've got the yoke all the way back, flaps are in, pumps on, everything switched on. See how bumpy it is here. Okay, nothing on the tower, we know where we're going. Put the power in slowly. Start to bring. See that bounce? There we go. Now we just want a little bit of right rudder. Just off. There we go. 65, 65. Start trimming it for 65. 65. 65. Coming up nicely. Sort of trim for 65. 300, flaps away, change the climb. Still keeping in the turbo. Everything's good. Now we're gonna turn to the right. I'll get to about 700, we can take the turbo off, we don't really need that. Coming up good. She's coming up good. Okay. And now I'm just going to concentrate on my circuits. final for full stop.
Golf in Newford to runway 26 right, setting 250 degrees 8 knots, land at your discretion.
Go for it.
Bravo, runway occupied, further traffic base, runway 26 right, report lined up. Report lined up, 26 right, Golf Charlie Bravo. Delta Alpha, downwind. Contact Traffic 1 head final, report final. 1 ahead, spotted, Wilco, Delta Alpha.